You can hear me? Now you can hear me. Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You can do the intro today? Man, you got no socks on.
I'll go back.
Okay, bye. All right, everybody. This show is edutainment. Stands for education, entertainment, smashed into one. This is the first day of trading. We're not talking about our TikTok 20 this week. We have one of those months that have an extra week, so we're skipping it. And we have someone here wanted to do the intro in the next 10 seconds. But again, I'm not your financial advisor. Don't know your personal financial situation. So invest at your own risk. And here we go.
Welcome to Social Media World. I'm Catalina Lou, Alfred Gordon Lou, and this is 8 at 8. And 8 minutes starts right now.
There you
Sorry, my arms.
go. My arms are invisible.
What? They're blue.
Let's check this out.
They're blue.
You got no arms.
Oh, look. Do you look a creepy hat?
All right.
Creepy. Creeping on his...
All right, everybody. We're talking about the VIX today. And what is the VIX? You know, we talk a lot about the SPX, SPY. SPX is the index. SPI is what you can kind of trade, the index, because most index you can't trade. This is another index that I usually watch closely, VIX. What is the VIX? And if you wanted to trade it, what is the SVXY? What is all that? And I don't know if you can read it right here, but it's commonly known as the volatility index. So if you want to know how crazy the market is, all you really got to do is look at the VIX, and you'll know if more people are selling or more people are buying. So let's take a look. Oh man, I got some things that are super big. This is the VIX. It is the Chicago Board of Exchange that has made up this wonderful index. It tracks volatility, like I was saying, and it says VIX options, so you can do it as options, but you can't trade it. Here is a nice little video, so if you want to hear about this video, you can take a look at this. It explains all the stuff of what it does, how it's calculated as well. So it's about a 3-minute video, so you guys can watch it. There's a nice little summary, and it's a forward-looking indicator, which I really like because there's not a lot of leading indicators. So it's not tradable, but other things are. So I primarily trade options. Definitely before the crazy down market. So that's why I use it, and that's why I know about it. So you can, again, look at it as well. So let's just take a look at what it looks like on a real chart. All right. So this is what it looks like on charts that you specifically kind of know about, everybody. Buy and hold. Again, with the index, you can't buy and hold. But let's use the same tools to take a look. As you can see, this has an inverse relationship with the stock market. So if the stock market goes up, the VIX goes down. And if the VIX goes up, usually the stock market goes up. So an inverse relationship. And as you can see, it has been generally kind of moving up as Catalina's hiding around up here. So if you look at this, you can see it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And let's just look, if we can, of when the last arrow was. So here, you'll see a green arrow. You'll see here some green arrows. And then here, you'll see that it had some green arrows, right? So that means the VIX, I have to translate this in my brain because you got to use negatives. The VIX was rising, and it crossed this median line right here. Usually they say a good line here is 30. If the VIX is above 30, you know the market is crazy. So you can see in the last month or so, we have been in this 30 range. In the previous month, April, we were in this range of 30. And in here, you can see all these wicks of these candles hit above 30. So you know that it has been volatile for a bit. Ever since November, moving into December, things have been volatile, or things have been up and down and crazy. So that's what this shows you, right? So if you wanted to be out of this crazy, definitely you would have left sometime in November when I was telling people, hey, it's probably good to get out of the market. So what does this look for intraday or swing traders. You'll have to look at Bollinger Bands again, and you can see the edges of crazy, not the daily of crazy. We're looking at the edges of crazy. So let's look at this. We'll see if we can do this on a daily chart, and let's zoom in. Let's see how whipsaw the markets have been. So, like I said, this is a wonderful trader's dream environment. As you can see, it goes up above these Bollinger Bands, then it goes down below, up these Bollinger Bands, and down below. And it's been hugging the top range of these Bollinger Bands because it is more volatile. So if we look in this last little bit, let's see when our last kind of chances were right here. What day is this? This is May 2nd, right?
No,
you can
May
see
1st.
May 1st, sure. May 2nd, May 1st. You can see that there. Is that okay?
It's May 1st.
Oh, okay.
Just to let you know. Not May 1st, June 1st.
Someone's all crazy.
You
Whose
said
show is
May
this?
1st.
Whose show is this? Well, I'm glad that she's listening. So if you look at this, this is at the top end of our Bollinger Bands, meaning that it is a little more crazy. And we hit the peak of that craziness around early May as well. So now it's kind of hit that ceiling and started to subside a little bit. The craziness is calming down as we're now in the mid 25s.
I mean 31st.
That's right. So as you can see, the craziness is kind of calming down as well. As the markets have started to kind of rebound or have a little bit of a bounce. But like I said, everything goes in waves, right? So it can hit a little bottom like here, just like we had in March, and then it could peak back up again as it did in April. So are we going through the cycle where end of May is kind of calm and then June again is going to peak up? We don't know as well. No one knows that crystal ball, but this is a pretty good indicator of how crazy things can get. All right. And if we want, we can take a look at what else is there. If you want any other knowledge about the VIX, this is how you could trade it. A lot of people will use futures and they'll trade on futures. I don't primarily do this on ETFs or futures, but if you wanted to do short-term futures, it is VXX. The other one for midterm futures is VXY as well. And here's the ProShares one. It's VIXM for mid, and again ProShares SVXY. So those are the best ways that you can trade the VIX as well. So if you wanted to do that on an intraday, and I don't know why this is so loud, I should probably turn that down. So we are looking on intraday. No, we are not. We are looking on a monthly. Now we're going to switch it to intraday. Yes, intraday. And let's see if we can switch this into VY or SVXY. Let's see here. There's the ProShares right there. You can see the VIX is rising as well. If you want to short this one, you'll notice that, oh man, there's so many double negatives here. Double negatives. As you can see, this is probably for today. It's a little more consistent with what we were talking about. So let's do that. We're not going to try to confuse you, because when you short, you got to already think negative, and VIX is already an inverse relationship to the market. So if we take the lows, we'll take the highs. As you can see, just like that, I'm done. Let's see if I can get a little more intraday love for you
So I have
guys.
something to say. I put Ninja Star in here and also a bunny. So if you can find those in the video, please say something.
Thanks for chiming in, honey. All right, we're zooming in here. As you can see, the VIX for today, it has fallen dramatically. So the height, I thought it was going to be a little fearful today. It's dropped down. The market is kind of rallying a little bit. It was up at 28, and it's dropped all the way down to 26. That's a pretty big swing for the VIX. But as you can see in this last, I don't know, few minutes, in the last 5 minutes, it started to rise again. So that means people are selling off the market. All right?
And also if you found the stickers these
stickers.
videos. I bet you were looking somewhere else.
All right. At the
I
time.
hided 3 things. I'll remind you. It is a bunny first in the video, and then next it is a ninja star with a string on it,
Ninja Star.
and also next it is this.
What is that?
Stickers.
Stickers.
And you can't see, but it's out of where this rectangle we are. But my dad can see. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Hey, look, I covered. Look, my face is gone.
All right, everybody.
Pretty
So the VIX is kind of peaked. It's doing a little drop. I think the volatility is coming back. It's rising. As I can see some red
And you can see his
in the market.
finger.
With that said,
Peace
everybody,
out.
trade safe. Peace out.